Yo, I'm Bob. Totally blind since birth. In the Power Rangers. Got the Shout Factory box set in my hands. Talking about Season 2, Episode 24 of Mighty Morphin. This one's the Ninja Encounter Part 3. Premiered on November 4th in 1994. And it's the 84th episode of the show overall. How many times can I say the number 4 in one video? I don't know. I remember watching this episode from home when it premiered. I wasn't sick or anything. I was home in time for Power Rangers for some reason or another. It's one of my favorites for more than one reason, probably way more than I can list here. So I love how Billy's messing with the stimulator, as the device is called. And it's just not doing what he wants it to do. He's trying to work with Alpha, so Alpha can somehow coax the device to give him all the power he needs to thaw Jason, Trini, and Zach. So it's a race against time. You've got Terror Blossom. He is trying to find a power plant. I forgot to mention in part 2 that he's trying to reproduce himself, and he needs a very powerful heat source in order to do that. So he's targeting the power plant. You got the Serpent of Darkness edging its way toward Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. And I love how positive Aisha is. She's like, come on, guys, it'll be all right. We'll get out of this. Maybe the Power Rangers are going to come. Rocky or Adam, I can't remember which one of them it is. They're like, yeah, right, Aisha. The Power Rangers don't even know where we are. What are you talking about? And finally, Aisha's just about had enough of all the gloom and doom. And she's like, you two need to get a grip. Mr. Anderson, he's trying to think positive as well. He really wants to see his kid Jacob again. So Aisha and Mr. Anderson have their work cut out for them because of Mr.'s gloom and doom over there, Rocky and Adam. But I mean, I would be pretty freaked out. I would probably be screaming if there was a serpent edging its way toward me. They were doing pretty well. They were just kind of having a defeatist attitude. But Aisha, she was trying to work with what she had and keep them thinking positive, even though there was a big freaking snake slithering toward them. You've got Bulk and Skull, and they got a handful. I love the scene with these two, especially watching it during the premiere, because way before the episode even premiered, my mom had this old record collection. I don't know where she got this particular record. I used to play with record players when I was a kid. Slow them down, speed them up, make them go backwards. All kinds of goofy, wacky sounds and things like that. 'Cause I just loved that stuff when I was a kid. And there was a song my mom had called Babysittin' Boogie. It was performed by Clifford. And in this scene, when the episode premiered for the first time, You've got Bulk, who is attempting to change Jacob's diaper to this particular song. If you've watched the versions on Netflix or Amazon, YouTube has an official Power Rangers channel, you're not going to hear Babysittin' Boogie. You're going to hear Bulk and Skull's theme. And I really do enjoy their theme, but this song just fits so well with the montage where Bulk is doing his best to change the kid's diaper. You've got Bulk making all these revolted sounds like, yeah. Ugh. He's just not having an easy time. But, I mean, these two are really trying their best to do the right thing. Change the kid's diaper, make him laugh. I don't even know what a Bunky Monkey is, but apparently that's a thing. And then it's some Beastie Boys song. Some old 90s song. Apparently Bulk keeps calling himself a Bunky Monkey throughout the episode. So yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe we'll see one in the Lightning collection. I don't know. So yeah, you got that going on. It had me howling when the episode first premiered. Love that scene. And I mean, there are no audio description tracks going on with the episode, so I don't know what happened in terms of all of the goofy antics of Paul Schreier and Jason Narvi, but I imagine it was a pretty cool scene to watch. So you got the Rangers having to morph into action. They do thaw Jason, Trini, and Zach, and they got to go fight the Terror Blossom. Zed just instantly makes him grow, and right before he throws the grow bomb, Terror Blossom lets out this demented yuck, and he just grows really big. He's still laughing while he's growing, I guess growing Terror Blossoms need their demented, Barney-ish laughter. Thunderzords get called out. And I feel really bad for Tommy in this one scene because he says he's going to create a diversion. He's like, I'm going to do something cool, guys. Hang on a minute. And then Tommy, Kimberly, Billy and Trini, they all get called away because they've got to go free Rocky, Adam, Aisha, and Mr. Anderson from the Serpent of Darkness. It is getting down to crunch time. So just before Tommy's about to do something cool, it's like that stereotypical time during the end of playing with your toys as a kid. Mom or dad calls you to do something, and you're like, oh man, I gotta go. I was just about to do something cool. So we get this big putty battle outside of the cave. That was probably an interesting fight. I wish I could have known what was going on. Poor Billy, he's got to go in there and he's got to fight the serpent. So I'm guessing he's probably just doing his best to keep it from biting him. Everybody else gets out of there, but poor Billy's in the cave by himself. And eventually, though, Kimberly, she manages to blast it back to Lord Zed. Her words, not mine. So I guess the serpent is, maybe either annihilated or still hanging around the Moon Palace. Who knows where it is? And the scene where Billy has to have his helmet taken off because, he's just been through the ringer. He's not able to breathe all that well. And you've got Rocky, Adam, and Aisha there. It's a pretty historic scene where, they see exactly who he is. And they of course, put two and two together. And I love how everyone else is like, well, they know who we are. They probably put two and two together. So they all just take their helmets off like, okay, forget this. You know who we are. Yada, yada, yada. Yep, we're the Power Rangers. Zordon's probably going to kill us. So they all go back to the command center. And Zordon does nothing of the sort. He is, he's Zordon. Apparently Alpha 5 has done an analysis of the backgrounds of Rocky, Adam, and Aisha, and he's determined that they're model citizens. When did he have time to do this? I wonder if he teleported to Stone Canyon High and was just kind of rifling through the school record. So you've got A's, you've got A's, you've got A's as well. Oh yes, you volunteer for this and that and the other. Okay, you kids are fine. I guess he might have done a little bit of that in this the episode while they were all fighting. He snuck away. Alpha can just teleport wherever he wants. I envision Alpha maybe, if you're not eating your broccoli, he's the type of robot to teleport this big plate of broccoli right in the middle of your bed, similar to that scene from The Godfather. It's not a horse's head, though, but Alpha's letting you know he's watching everything that you do by teleporting big giant plates of broccoli into your bed if you're not eating it. So yeah, eat your vegetables, because Alpha knows everything you do. So the episode ends with Mr. Anderson reunited with Jacob. Bulk and Skull, they've really stepped up, and they did the right thing. Nobody had to ask them to do it. They watched the kid. He was all clean. I'm sure he got some pretty good laughs, even though he did cry a lot. But yeah, the episode ends with everybody hunky-dory, like we'd see at the end of every Power Rangers episode. And I liked how Bulk and Skull were trying to maybe get some interviews going on about the Power Rangers, but they scared them away with the idea of babysitting again, so they just kind of ran off. It's one of my favorite episodes. That scene where Zordon's letting them know, hey, Alpha's conducted an analysis of your background, that's always stuck with me. I'm like, what did he do? What kind of mad skills does this robot have? And where did he find the information out? Man, don't mess with Alpha 5. Similar to what the Joker said in the original Batman movie. I can imagine Alpha saying the same thing. Wait till they get a load of me. Anyway, till next time, guys, we're going to be talking about what is it called? A Monster of Global Proportions. Pretty cool episode, so be here for that. And may the power protect you.